Hi, everybody. I'm Pratibha Agarwal. I am an immigration attorney. I'm based here in Washington, D.C. We help clients all over the United States. We help people receive permission to live in the United States. We help people sponsor their family members or work to get humanitarian visas and green cards. And also, we work with employers to hire employees and sponsor them for temporary visas like H-1Bs or green cards. So we do a lot of different types of cases that all fall under immigration. However, our firm only practices immigration. We don't do anything outside of immigration. But since we handle so many different types of cases, it really helps us understand these regulations, understand and make strong arguments about how your case or your facts fit into a specific regulation, how you would have the right um, to receive certain immigration benefits. Okay, thanks so much for joining, you guys. We have Annie, we have Mink, Tyrone. Um, Great, thank you. On TikTok, we have a few folks here on Facebook and also on YouTube that we are streaming on multiple platforms. And I'm here to answer immigration questions. So we're doing this Facebook Live as a service to help people understand immigration a little bit better. If you're here in this environment and are undocumented, you might be wondering, how can you get status? If there's a way for you to receive status legally, if there's a way for you or family members to receive maybe a visa, a work permit, potentially a green card, right? That's the dream for so many of us here. So I'm here to talk about options that folks might not know. So if you have friends or family that are undocumented or maybe they entered illegally, this is a great way for them to learn about some options that might be available to them. And we work with clients that are undocumented on a regular basis, so we have different ways that we can help them legally apply for a green card, receive a green card, and even U.S. citizenship. So I'm very excited to share some immigration information with you. If you have general questions, please go ahead and put it into the chat. Excuse me. I may not, if it's very specific, we will need a consultation to address those questions and to get answers for you. But feel free to reach out to us at 703-348-1663. Again, 703-348-1663. My name again is Pratibha Agarwal. I'm an immigration attorney, and we help clients all over the United States apply for visas and green cards. And I'm here to teach you, to provide information about immigration that might help. All right. So one of the cases that we talk about very often here, and it's something that our firm handles quite frequently, excuse me, is a case type called VAWA, right? It's an immigration benefit. So people who entered illegally or people who maybe came in with a tourist visa and that status expired can qualify for a VAWA, and they are able to get their green card without having to leave the United States if you are eligible for VAWA. So this is very, very important if you're undocumented or if you entered the US illegally. There may be pathways where you can apply for a green card while staying in the country. Okay, so this is very, very important. So VAWA is an immigration benefit, right? That most of the cases that we handle, the people that we're able to help are married to a US citizen or a green card holder, and they're experiencing problems, abuse in their marriage. So that can be verbal abuse, mental abuse. They might be divorced from their spouse, or they might no longer be living with their spouse because of these problems. But you might qualify for VAWA in the event that you or someone you know is in this situation. If that's the case, give us a call and we can ask you some questions, determine whether you're eligible for this benefit. If you are, you will receive work authorization, a social security card, and you would also eventually receive a green card, again, if you're eligible. Give us a call at 703-348-1663. Again, 703-348-1663. Great. So our question today is about a VAWA type case. Excuse me, I'm getting over a cough, so I apologize if I sound a little sick here, but I'm doing okay. All right, so the question is, will my abuser find out if I file for VAWA, right? Will they find out if you file for VAWA? So many people that apply for VAWA are still living with their spouse. They're scared to leave the marriage. Maybe the spouse is using the immigration or the potential filing for a green card as a way to manipulate you and control you, right? Or perhaps you have already filed a green card application and now the spouse is maybe threatening to not go to the interview, threatening to perhaps you sabotage the application somehow, and doesn't want to help you anymore when they did initially, right? Because of problems in the marriage. These are situations where you might qualify for VAWA, which would involve doing this application on your own. It's a green card application on your own without the help of your spouse. So the question is, will my spouse find out if I file for VAWA? Most likely, I mean, no, right? Unless you tell them, unless they have access to your phone or email and our firm is contacting you. But immigration, USCIS views VAWA as something that's highly, highly confidential. They do not contact your spouse. Your spouse is not involved in the process. It is not a marriage-based green card in a traditional sense. It's something that you apply for independent of your spouse, and it's based on the abuse in your marriage. I hope this is helpful to you. If we can help you or someone you know with VAWA, please reach out to us. You can reach us at 703-348-1663. Again, 703-348-1663. My name again is Pratibha Agarwal. I'm an immigration attorney. I help clients all over the United States with immigration applications. Feel free to reach out to our firm. We can help schedule a confidential consultation and get you on your way to your green card. Okay, great. What if I don't have any written proof of abuse, right? So what happens if you don't have proof of the abuse that you experienced in your marriage and you're filing for a VAWA? All right. The strongest piece of evidence in a VAWA case is your declaration, right? When we work with our clients for VAWA applications, what we do is we schedule a call with them right away where we just ask questions. We try to parse out and get from them all evidence of verbal abuse, emotional abuse, psychological abuse. Maybe your spouse is trying to make you feel like you're crazy. Maybe your spouse is insulting, puts you down. Maybe your spouse is isolating you from friends and family, right? We ask these different questions, and your job really is just to listen to the question and give us as much detail as you can remember, answer truthfully. That's all we ask. And we take that information, it's usually about a 2-hour long call. We take that information and we draft it up into an affidavit. This affidavit is then given to you to review and approve. This is the strongest piece of evidence in your VAWA case. This is the statement about all of the different types of abuse that you might be experiencing, right? So this strong piece of evidence can help you get immigration benefits. It can help you get work authorization. It can help you eventually get a green card and U.S. citizenship. So if you're here without status, you're having problems in your marriage, you may be able to qualify. So give us a call when you get a chance. My name is my name is Pratibha Agarwal. The phone number is 703-348-1663. Again, 703-348-1663. You can also schedule a consultation, you can also schedule a consultation on our Facebook page or on the firm's website. So the website is agarwalimmigration.com. You can learn all about our firm, how it started, our mission, the types of cases that we work on, just to see if we're a good fit to work with and our capabilities. If you're not local, we can represent you fully remotely. We will appear for your interview if one is scheduled. We do our preps by phone or by video conference, which is a lot like this. And of course, all of the documents can be submitted to us electronically as well. So give us a call. No matter where in the U.S. you are, we can help you with your immigration applications. We work with lots of different ones, and we would love to work with you. First step is to get started with a consultation, and you can do that by calling our office at 703-348-1663. Again, 703-348-1663. My name again is Pratibha Agarwal, and feel free to reach out. Our consultations are conducted in person or by Zoom or by phone. So you have all of those options to connect with us, and we would love to hear about your situation and provide the best advice we can. We all have to work as a team. We work together in this atmosphere that is very, very crazy for so many of us. So learning about your rights, learning about what immigration's options are available to you. These are all different ways to stay calm and secure your future in the United States. Okay, again, 703-348-1663. Again, 703-348-1663. My name again is Pratibha Agarwal. We help clients from all over the world and all over the country. Okay, look forward to hearing from you. Do I need to have witnesses to prove abuse in a VAWA case? Do I need to have witnesses to prove abuse in a VAWA case? So, witness affidavits, if somebody's witnessed some issues in your marriage, if they've witnessed you arguing, maybe you have a child or a roommate that can attest to the fact that, they heard screaming or there was certain behavior that was controlling or harmful, they can write an affidavit and it can be helpful. Most of our cases are approved without these affidavits. Again, as I mentioned, the strongest piece of evidence is your declaration. If you work with our firm, we help you draft that declaration, right? We have a call with you and we get all of the information regarding the problems in the marriage, the abuse that you might be experiencing. We take that and we organize it, we draft it for you. You do have to review it and confirm that everything that we are saying is truthful and accurate. But that if you're worried about having to draft that statement, don't worry. We make it very, very easy for you. And this is your strongest piece of evidence of abuse. Okay, we work on many, many VAWA cases. We've gotten tons of approvals, and we would love to work with you and your case. If you'd like, give us a consultation. Give us a call for a consultation, 703-348-1663. Again, 703-348-1663. Look forward to speaking with you. You can also go online to our Facebook page, which is Agarwal Immigration. Follow us, like us on all our social media, stay connected to us so we can talk here on these different platforms, and so you can understand your rights, you can understand what's going on in immigration these days and have a better idea on how to proceed and what options are available to you. Okay. Excuse me. Okay. How long does it take to get a work permit under a VAWA application? That's a great question, Annie. Thank you. How long does it take to get a work permit through VAWA? So if you file only for VAWA, so some people are eligible to file for just VAWA. Some people are eligible to file for VAWA and the green card application at the same time, right? This depends on your particular circumstance. If your abusive spouse is a green card holder, you now have a little bit of a wait before you can apply for your green card. So from the time you apply for your green card, if you're eligible, so it would be VAWA and green card, it takes about 7 months to receive that work permit. All right, it takes about 7 months to receive that work permit. If for some reason, let's say you are not eligible to file the green card application, let's say you are in removal proceedings, you're only able to do VAWA, VAWA can take 2.5 to 3 years, and you will receive a work permit at the end of the VAWA approval. Okay, so when the VAWA gets approved, you would get a work permit based on VAWA. Most people, I would say the vast majority of our clients are eligible for VAWA and a green card. So they receive work permit, social security number, travel authorization much sooner, about 7 months after we apply. So imagine, by January or December even of this year, you might have work authorization and a social security number if you're able to take action and apply for a VAWA now and a green card. Okay, give us a call if we can help you. 703-348-1663. Again, 703-348-1663. My name again is Pratibha Agarwal. We help clients all over the country with their immigration applications. We'd love to work with you. You can check out our Facebook page. You can check out our website, learn a little bit about our firm, but most importantly, if you go to the Contact Us page or on our Facebook page, there's a link where you can see my calendar and schedule a consultation with us so we can get started on your case, right? We're very excited to do that. Ivan says, what is your advice if a naturalized citizen gets detained by ICE, right? So what is your advice if a naturalized citizen gets detained by ICE? So once you're a citizen, the only way that the government can take away your citizenship is if they find that you obtained that citizenship through fraud or some kind of misrepresentation, right? They can't take that citizenship away unless you got it in a fraudulent way. You lied on your green card application, you left out information. That's when they can take away your citizenship. So once you have it, it's very hard for the government to take that away. If you get detained by ICE for some reason, this is a major civil rights violation. You should contact a civil rights firm, so not an immigration firm, a civil rights firm that can sue the government for you. They can sue the government based on violation of your constitutional rights, right? So they can craft that argument for you and get that going. It's a federal lawsuit. So if that happens to you, definitely call a civil rights law firm. Okay, 703-348-1663. That's our firm number if you want to talk to us about immigration. So if you want to stay in the United States, you need a work permit, you want to get a green card, you think you might qualify for some of these things I'm talking about right now, give us a call. Go on our website if you like, or our Facebook page. You can see my calendar. Get on my calendar right now, and we can talk about your case, your specific situation, and figure out all the different ways that you might be eligible for a green card, for work permit, so you can just live in a more calm environment, right? This is crazy, so take action now, okay? Sorry. Rugvinder says, how long does it take for VAWA? Let me know, please. Right now, I file for work permit coming with my travel document. Excuse me. So VAWA can be very fast. So we had one client approved for VAWA in 5 months. It was done. She had her VAWA approval in 5 months from the time we filed, which was amazing. Excuse me. However, most cases take between 2.5 and 3 years. Okay, so it can take a long time. Work permit, if you apply also for a green card, comes much sooner. It can come as fast as 7 months or 6 months. So that's very, very exciting. That gives you permission to work anywhere in the US legally. People with work authorization make almost double the amount, right? So think about all of that money that you're giving up by not taking action and applying for something that you might be eligible for. So it's just something you really need to think about. You're going to really increase your income if you're working without authorization now, but with authorization, your opportunities are so much more. You have so many more rights, and you deserve it. You frankly deserve it. Okay, give us a call if we can help you with a consultation. Let's figure out what you're eligible for. There are many options for people that may have entered illegally, people that have stayed in the U.S. past the expiration of their authorized stay, like from their tourist visa, right? So if your tourist visa allowed you to be here for 6 months and you overstayed, it might be okay, right? You might be able to adjust status to apply for a green card through a humanitarian option. So give us a call if we can help you. You can reach us at 703-348-1663. Again, 703-348-1663. We can talk with you through a consultation on Zoom, by phone, or in person. All right. Excuse me. Oops, Aisha, I saw your question. Okay. Aisha says, I was abused by my wife and I have a conditional green card. Can I apply for VAWA? So if you have a conditional green card, it's not necessarily VAWA that you apply for. It's something similar, right? If you have a conditional green card, that means you have a green card that expires after 2 years. Traditionally, you would have to apply to remove those conditions. So you would apply for the permanent 10-year green card with your spouse. If your spouse is abusive, however, you can apply by yourself or with our firm, with the help of our firm, to remove those conditions without the help of your spouse based on the abuse in your marriage or based on the cruelty from your spouse. So, Aisha, absolutely. The good thing about this is you can apply at any point. You don't have to wait till you're within that 90-day period. You can apply right now. We've gotten many conditional green cards approved way before they expired, right? And even after they expire, you can still apply. You can still apply and receive an approval at that point as well, based on abuse in your marriage. Typically, if you don't apply on time, your case will be sent to removal court. So you want to do this before it gets sent to removal court, so you can get that taken care of. You can get that permanent 10-year green card. You don't need your spouse's help, right? If your spouse is abusive, you don't need their help. You can do it on your own. Give us a call if we can help you. You can reach us at 703-348-1663. Again, 703-348-1663. My name again is Pratibha Agarwal. I'm an immigration attorney. I help clients all over the country. I'm here. We talk in this platform. When I do this, when we do these lives, we want to teach you about different immigration options if you don't have status in the United States, right? So we want to provide ways where you can apply for status. Maybe you entered illegally, maybe you are here in the US and your status expired. Maybe you came in like Aisha and you came in on a conditional green card, but your spouse is using this 2-year green card and the expiration as a threat, as a way to manipulate and control you. Just know that you can take control. You have the right to take control. You have the pathway to take control. Give us a call and we can help you apply for that removal of conditions, that permanent green card, without the help of your spouse. Okay, you can reach us at 703-348-1663. Again, 703-348-1663. My name again is Pratibha Agarwal. If you can't call right now, go to our website or our Facebook page. You can see a link there. You'll see my calendar and you can go ahead and book that consultation, put in your issue, and we will be ready for you when we're able to meet you by Zoom, by phone, or in person. We're located in Washington, D.C., but our clients are everywhere. We have clients all over the country, all over the world, and we would love to work with you on your immigration case. All right. You're welcome, Aisha. Excuse me. All right. Since my cough is getting worse, I'm going to say goodbye for today. It was really lovely. It was really lovely seeing you. Thank you for all of your questions. Great. Rugman thank you. Great, awesome, Rugman thank you. Yes, absolutely. We work with a lot of VAWA cases. I would tell you that use a lawyer that has experience in the case that you need, right? So you need a lawyer with experience in the case that you need, and make sure, ask how successful they've been too, right? So it's very important that you have someone that is reviewing everything, that the firm has a system where there are multiple levels of review, or if there's some kind of inconsistency in the application, that's caught before it is mailed in, right? So these are the things that maybe help some of the applications go faster. The ones that we work with, we have a system in place where each application is reviewed 3 times before we mail it out. We also give it to the client to review and approve before we mail it out. So we have full transparency within our firm. And, our team is wonderful. If you've worked with us in the past, I'm sure you have experienced this. Vina says, after submitting an application, how long before a receipt notice? Vina, that is a great question. So typically it was taking about 1 month to get a receipt notice for most applications. Now it is taking much, much longer, sometimes up to 12 weeks, sometimes even longer than 12 weeks. So USCIS is much slower right now, and the receipt notices are taking a very long time. So don't worry if you've submitted and you haven't gotten a receipt notice, but it's something that you can follow up with your lawyer on. With our firm, we keep our clients updated on a weekly basis. So every Friday, all clients will get an update on what's going on with their case. All right. I hope you have a wonderful afternoon, and thank you so much for joining me, everybody. Make sure to like us, follow us, share this with people, with friends, family that might benefit from this conversation. They can join us next time. And I look forward to seeing you all again. Thank you so much. Bye.